for another episode of Vine Panther Presents. As I said, we would return to All's Fair, looking at episodes 4, 5, and 6. A series that was already renewed for season 2. Not a surprise, based on the streaming ratings. But how did these 3 episodes fare, if you will, to the other ones? What characters have developed? What storylines have been brought up and ended in many ways? We're going to get into all that. But anyway, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. You can like on the video and comment on the video. Watch the video till the end. Enjoy the intro. Let's get to it. Oh, wait. I got to do it now. Wait. This is going to be funny. Wait. You ready? I got to do it.
This is awesome. This is amazing. I love it.
It was psychological. It was emotional.
Extremely entertaining.
But as always, as we try to say here, as we said, if you are new to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. And as we talk about this video, please like on the video and comment on the video, and we will get back to you as soon as possible. All right, yes. Looking at All's Fair, as you said, we're going to do it in batches. So we're going to do these 3, and then we're going to wait till the last 2 episodes. So we're going to do the last 2 episodes and see what season 2 could look like.
There's 3 more.
Oh, there you go. Even better. So we're gonna do. We'll wait till the last 3 episodes are done. Episode 9, and then we'll do the remaining 3 in December. That's how we're gonna do it. All right, Kim. We shall start with positives. Does everybody have positives? Before. All right. Kim. Please. What is a positive you would like to share?
I'm loving the show. So I love the clothes. I love the hair. I love the banter, and I mean. None of this is like real. Like the things that they do is not legitimate. It's not legal, but it's fun to watch. So I'm enjoying just watching it. And I like the subjects that they're talking about, a lot of women's issues. And I think that's what I feel is the problem. Like a lot of these reviewers that hate the show are men because they don't like being put on Front Street on the things that women are saying that they do to them. And so men can make shows the same way as women can, right? Just make a show bashing women. Who cares? Nobody. So I think it's it's fun show. And I like every episode has stars that we haven't seen in a long time coming back. And I'm loving that part of it too. Ryan Murphy just was like, you know what? Let's just get everybody to get on this show. And all the women that he's bringing on this show and men, because they had my boy from Ally McBeal.
Yes.
John. Remember
yes.
Love seeing him. And he's still the same. He looks, he's so weird. But he looks the same, even though he's much
after
older.
all these years.
He's 71. I can't tell.
Wow.
He's 71. And I'm just like, I was so happy to see him. Yeah. And he still played the same kind of
quirky,
person.
Kind of quiet.
Quirky. Yeah. And I loved it. I was like, this is phenomenal. I'm loving it. And then I love Glenn Close and her relationship with her husband. I'm just loving a lot of different things, So I have nothing bad to say about it. I don't care that none of this is real or that it's like based on real legal stuff. For me, Ryan Murphy just put together a show about women empowerment, and he's making it fun. And he knows women want to see women talking with each other and dressing in fabulous clothes. We're loving that part of it. So, that's how I feel.
Okay. Okay. I got you. Okay. Jamadi, do you have some positives for the show?
Yeah, this episode 6 was pretty phenomenal. I was really about to take like an atomic dump on the show until episode 6 when they revealed that Niecy Nash character actually was a lawyer. Because I'm like, they totally didn't let us in on that until
necessary. All right.
So things started to make sense. Sarah Paulson is just an all-star because I'm like her talking about the dude's hair. Like I don't necessarily know that much about the texture of that kind of person's hair, but her saying that his hair was as oily as a Diddy freak off, whatever. I thought that was funny. But,
yeah.
No, I was gonna say it shows the writers, Ryan Murphy's and writers crew's ability to pull from the headlines at some level, to be like, so like to show this is still current. So you got to think about when it was probably written, but Diddy was probably just getting going. The old thing was probably just introduced. So it was a good nod on him to try to keep things pop culture relevant. So I thought that was a good line.
Yeah, I'm not gonna necessarily touch episode 4 because that's a negative, but yeah, episode 5 and 6 was very good. Like I could see why they would renew it, just given those 2 episodes. I don't know necessarily how you would renew it because I'm like it seems more like a season finale. I don't know what the next 3 episodes are going to be, what next season is going to be. Is it just going to fold into one big happy family or something? I don't know. I guess I'm here for
it. See, it won you over. How about that? Car was off her rocker and showed her entire ass in episode 6.
Absolutely, Candy. She showed her entire behind, and I was here for it. Because Sarah Paulson, that's my girl. So she did her job. She showed her ass, and I loved it. I thought it was crazy. It was a crazy scene, but I just thought it was so entertaining. So I was like, yeah. Let's keep doing this.
And I love that they brought in V from Orange is the New Black, or the mother from Where I Live, because
yeah, I love that actress too. I think she was the Rosewood mom. Remember, she was Morris Chestnut's mom.
I'll say Alberta is her character name in this one. But yes, yeah. I was definitely like, oh, that's her. And she's so poised and if they would have showed more of her with Car just to show their different personalities and how maybe Alberta like brings Car down to be like, hey, we got to make this work with their law firm, like that would be an awesome storyline. They kind of developed that out, because they are very, very different characters.
I mean, we still have time.
You
have a second season, so
you're giving this show too much credit.
They have a second season. You don't know what's going to happen. You have no idea.
It's Kim's show, and only to the extent that she's at odds with her is she relevant. They did get more into Car's backstory though, so I did. Like, what's up, Giovanni?
I'm like, this is a Ryan Murphy show. Like they put Angela Bassett in space this season on 911. I don't take anything off the table.
If Angela Bassett shows up, I am like, yes, girl, give me more. Come on now, Angela Bassett, as beautiful as she is, and if she's on this show and she comes in some beautiful outfit, I'll be like, yes, girl. Be one of the clients.
Yeah. I mean, she only be screened for about 10 minutes, but yeah, like I mean, like, and we talked about again. The formula was like a reason without get a recognized star. You come in, you do his or her case, and you move on. And then every week is like, well, who's the next star? Like, who's going to be on there? And it's interesting that positives. So, episode 6, what I liked, I want to do Glenn Close first because I thought that was her and Al Bundy, Douglas, like her losing her husband. That's why, like, she's such a great actress. That's why she should have got an Oscar by now because, like. The little, and I mean little time we've seen those two actors together, I feel their years of love and commitment. Yes. And she's like, with all the resources she has available to her, she's like, I'm still caring for this man, and to take the toll of your husband telling you, this is it, baby. It ain't gonna get better. And her breaking down in the kitchen and being like. She's all alone. Like who is there for her? Like I want, again, maybe that's her way, but we don't know them enough to be like, maybe she doesn't know Allura enough to call her and Liberty enough and like an Emerald enough to be like, they would be the ones to come and be there for her.
But I think that is the sign of most strong women, right? That's what they do, right? From on the outside, they are, to everyone else, they are the strongest person. They can handle everything. And they will not break down in front of anyone. They wait till they're home by themselves and they break down. And they're the ones who will not ask for help. They will not. And that's the problem. They need help. But the strongest woman needs help, but she'll be like, you know what? I got to do this all by myself, which is not true. It's not true. But in their head, it is true. And that's how I feel Glenn Close. That's why they showed that scene where she actually got to break down. She got to feel what this, what he said, all of the emotions. And then when he died, I was in tears. I was in tears because I really felt like this was a real married couple. The acting was so well done.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Yes. I got chills when she heard his last breaths, right?
Oh
like,
woo! I did too. I did. That's when I was just tears just rolling. I was like, oh my God.
Yeah. And you got to give it to two actors who are like, we got maybe 5 minutes of screen time in this episode, but you made it worth it. And it's like, that's the nuggets of depth and complexity and sincerity that the show gives you, at least these last 3 episodes, like make up for some of the silliness that they go through, but still be like these moments of like, and losing Douglas, I feel like we're gonna lose that because like she didn't have a husband, so where's her storyline where you can see her kind of be the great actress that she is, and then she has to kind of get involved with some of the foolishness. But to your point of like people not being there, like if Emerald or someone, probably I think Emerald, if they're probably closer in age, like compared to the other two, call, hey girl, how are you doing? You're not doing well, right? Like I'm fine. And then they come and they're there. They help her clean up the mess or something like this to be like weird because they're all there for Allura when she's going through her divorce, right? The entire firm, almost firm starts except for Liberty, right? Like they're trying to be like, we're around you, right? Each one of them has their fall down moment, and each one of them has the crew that comes together to be like, we're going to get you through this. And if they were taking it a little bit more seriously, they would have did that, and we would have saw that, but again, it was excellent. It was excellent to see the time they're there, and I thought it was great. And then Carr, so Sarah Paulson is an actual actress with a face that works, and like you can see the emotion that she 100% commits to this character, and whatever foolishness is on that paper, right?
Yeah.
And I felt like those, and Jamani said, and I talked about this, like this could have been the end of the series, in the sense of your arch nemesis comes full circle and you're like, it's not, I don't hate you. Like I admire you and I wish I was with you. And, for Allura and them Allura personally to apologize, to be like, I know I hurt you and I shouldn't have did that. And they cry together and they can see eye to eye and like the divorce is over. That could have been a movie. Like I felt like that could have been a movie, especially with Allura saying goodbye to Chase, like one final kiss, but I don't hate you, but I can't be with you, and I acknowledge that. And now she goes off to her life and starts all over again, right? Like that could have been a movie, and it would have been fine. It would have been fine. Like this was a finale episode. It was they closed off a lot of the only 2 major storylines. Mm-hmm. Right, like I'm like, what, like Jemai said, what else? What's left? And then even though they're not, I thought too, Jemai, like what you said, I thought, like, is Carr coming to the firm? And I'm like, no. They're just saying that you're a good lawyer. I respect you. We ain't gonna be sniping at each other, right? Like, and I can move on now, and I can, we may see each other,
and maybe we can work together in some capacity, but it's not, you know what I'm saying? Like it's not, the animosity is still there, but it's not at the level that it was. Like we kind of squashed a couple of things. Yeah. And so we may be allies in the future, but at this moment right now, we're not, right? Yeah. So I thought that was good. Yeah.
And then Carr's story, because she can act.
Oh my gosh,
the cutting, like episode 5, where it's like she cut herself, and like that's why she wears the long gloves. I'm like, oh shit. And then like her daughter's introduced, and then you get like how that's impacting her and like all of that, like that's because Sarah Paulson
and how her daughter was born and made, right? We didn't know any of that. Yeah,
so, I would say that's the negative, but all right.
Yeah, we're gonna say the daddy issues for the end, Jamani, because I got some shit. But anyway, positives. Sarah Paulson takes us through the journey of I need to be better. I can't raise this child by myself, even though I chose to do so, like every other woman on the show. But like we're gonna do this together, and like I'm sorry, right? Like meet me where I'm at. And her baby daddy is like, hey girl, I see you, and you're wonderful, and we can make this work. And then the daughter, I mean, that was very vulnerable. You can put my cutting into your story. And then Niecy Nash is like, Emerald's like, hey, I'm gonna help your daughter like get into this school because my kids went there. Like it's all come even after she's like, I got these clip pictures of you. And it's like, even after all that, that's what I felt like I was watching Star Wars. And considering all this is under this, hear me out. I felt like Carr was Anakin Skywalker. Like she was good and then she went bad. And then like in that scenario, Glenn Close is like Obi-Wan, who's like, I did this to you. And I'm sorry for what I did to you. Like it was like, and like she could have been, but I made her into this. And she's like, I'm trying to be better. Like I'm trying to turn back to the good side, and I can do that. But it's like she went real far into the dark side. But I feel like there's something going on here. But again, better flushed out because they skipped all that shit in episode 1. It was just we're leaving this firm, girls, and we're starting over. And then we're gonna jump. We already got a firm. I'm like, okay, there's a lot of shit that we didn't work out. But they sold it. I thought a book, and then even episode 4, Emerald's kidnapping and photo shoot had some meat to it. At least when he got killed, when said perpetrator got killed, and they're making some type of effort to investigate said murder. Like we still don't know who actually. I was like, and this lasts beyond season episode 4. Like this is an ongoing story. I was like, okay, there's some.
And I did like that they brought her Reno
Orlando Jones. I think it's Orlando Jones. Hilarious.
Yeah. No, Orlando Jones. No, that's not what the guy's name is.
What's that guy's name?
His name is something Johnson.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think his last name is Johnson. Reno.
Orlando Jones. Ain't that the guy from Family Business New Orleans?
Reno 911. Hold on, cast. I'm sure I got the online.
Oh, his name is Deputy S. Jones, and it's Cedric Yobro.
There you go. All right.
Yobro.
So I was like, that dude. So I was like, that's why I put him on the thumbnail. I was like, that is hilarious. Like that was great. That
when
was
they
great.
pulled up in the car, and I was like, wait a minute, is that him? And I was really like, that's him. But come on now, that is so campy. It is so Ryan Murphy to do that, right? I was like, that's what I'm saying. This is not to be taken seriously. This is a series just to empower women for 10 seconds, and then the show will be over. Like,
well, I disagree. It depends on the moment, Kim. I got it again. Glenn Close was a very dramatic series, and that was a serious moment. That
part of it, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. There's moments. That's what I'm saying. There's moments.
Other moments that are not that are light.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like when I saw him, I was like, hilarious. I was like, let's see where this goes. And he's like, girl, I'm here for you. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Now black people look like to me. I'm sorry. I'm my bad. His last name was Jones in the TV show, so I don't feel too bad.
No, it was. Orlando Jones is the one that's on New Orleans, Family Business New Orleans. The crazy dude that's in love with Shirley. That's Orlando Jones. Yeah.
Sorry, my fault. But no, but even again, who killed this guy? Right? Like why? And I was like, despite that, the reasoning is a little bit far fetched, but he kidnapped her, took the photos, somehow took her home. But all right, then and then it all somehow is connected. But it's like they're trying to investigate it. Someone shot this dude.
More than photos.
No, he tied her up, took photos. He didn't sexually assault her. Like they're like so far it's definitely photos.
Yeah, they said that he didn't, because remember she went to the hospital. She got and they said that you haven't been assaulted. So yeah.
So it's like but even that is wrong.
I think it's a revenge thing. I think she did something to someone, or like the firm did something, and she probably was like the one that came up with some type of evidence or something.
Well, no, this is somehow tied to Glenn Close's character, which doesn't make any. That's
what I'm saying. Remember, she worked for Glenn Close, right? They all worked in the same firm. So she was the investigator for that firm. So she may have come up with some type of evidence that they used against someone, and so now this is just payback. Do you see what I'm saying?
I hear you. But that's not how Glenn explained it to her. Like it was like, I handled this case, and we happen to be in the same orbit, and therefore he came after you. And I was like, what? Like, what? I thought the same thing you did. Like she investigated something, me as a cop, make it personal. And then that's why, like, you sent my father to jail or whatever, my brother, right? And like that's like, okay, that makes it sense. That makes it personal, and why you'll go after her and not Glenn Close first. But even right now, the standing theory is he went after you to kind of somewhat get to me, and I'm like, this don't. Again, they're trying to make it all type.
Do you think one of her sons actually did something, or
I'm hoping,
sons maybe?
I'm hoping
Okay.
is one of her sons. I'm just to make these young men relevant. But I don't know. I'm more positive before I get bad. Because okay, this. Nah, that's it. Yeah. I was gonna be like, because like once you start with this whole thing, it's like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, because like, the whole convoluted process of, again, it's Glenn Close's fault and who this guy is, and they found the address, and again, he happened to be at the same party that you're at, where your friend is supposed to validate and vet every person in there, but somehow he saw you and was like,
but then also too, like it's like going out, 101. You never take a drink from someone that you didn't stand there and watch the bartender make, right? Like that's everyone knows that if you had a drink and you left it at the table, that it's left at the table. Like you don't go to the bathroom, come back and drink that drink. No, because we all know that anything could be put in there. You know what I'm saying? So
no, I get, but again, what's up, Giovanni? I know. What's up?
We all saw the Tara Reid TMZ video that came out this week or whatever about her getting drugged or whatever at the bar. But I'm like, they made a point of her kids saying all of this stuff. Hey, you gotta send us your location. Don't go to a second location with the person and all this other type of stuff. But yet she falls prey to the first thing on the list, which is guard your drink or don't let anybody give you a drink that you didn't see being poured or whatever. And those kids, like, if we're in the negatives, I'm like, there's something wrong with them kids. Them kids is like, Mom, you're hot and you're doable and all this. Like, who the fuck talks like that?
They remind me. You're right, Giovanni. They remind me of Jim Carrey's Me, Myself, and Irene when he had like.
Oh, that was a good show. I mean, good movie. Yeah.
Right, like just like the randomness of these black boys that they're just brilliant, but it don't feel like this doesn't feel right. Like it just. But anyway, thank you. We try to bring humor to these things.
Yeah, David is funny, Candy. He just is. He just doesn't know it. So
you're very sweet.
I've been cracking up.
You're very sweet. But no, like again, I'm like, it's a good storyline. The execution doesn't make fucking sense. Because again, her friend was like, girl, you come to my party that I put on. These are high-level professionals, verified background check. You shouldn't have to watch your drink if these are vetted people. But then he takes her out and no one sees this shit. And again, he doesn't assault her, which we don't necessarily want, but he takes you to his own house, ties you up in his bed, takes photographs of you in his bed, then kindly walks you back home and then puts you in your bed. And it's like, then unties you and then just walks outside like you ain't got no cameras or no nothing. I'm like, this doesn't make any damn sense. How did he know you were going to be at the party? Stop it. And then you don't sue your friend. I would have been like, I'm suing this entire party organization because I'm a lawyer. And you told me that these were verified people. You are responsible for what happened to me at some level.
But I don't think that this is over. I think this is going to continue throughout the series. I don't think this is done. Because they kind of a little bit glossed over it in like the episode 6. I think it was either 5 or 6. But anyway, so we'll see what happens. I think this is like to be continued kind of thing.
Well, because now they're now as she pointed out, hey guys, I think it was Glenn Close. They're gonna come and look into us. Like, hey, to your point, just Ryan Murphy.
Yeah,
he's a better writer than this, but this is some Tyler Perry shit. When she's like, hey sons, you remember all that detail that you gave me about your alibi for some reason? Make sure you got all that documented just in case we start getting looked into for murder. Okay, no problem, mama. No problem. I'm like, what?
No, but the thing that got me is, as we said, we didn't know she was a lawyer till episode 6, right? But she's supposed to be a private investigator. She was a private investigator. That's a fact, right?
Yeah.
All of a sudden, Kim Kardashian is like, yeah, you know, I got this program and I'm going to search everything and find out. I was like, what?
What? now the entire firm are investigating. They're on the internet looking at shit, looking up evidence and DNA tests or somehow. I'm like, what is going on right here? But again, we give them credit that they're making some type of effort to make a storyline last past one episode, besides Chase and Allura getting a divorce. Of course, yes, Kim, for her to be an investigator and lawyer, she always keep your head on a swivel. She let her guard down one time, and the unthinkable happens. She had hella bruises though. So like again, and again, she did the right thing. She woke up, she got herself cleaned up, right? She's like, again, and I was like, oh, this is going to turn into like sexual assault episode. I was like, oh, they're getting real serious about this. And they're like, again, she took the sexual assault kit, and she went to the doctor, and all that worked out, and that's great. You know, so there's no permanent damage per se. You know what I'm saying? So she's working through that, and that's cool. And again, now there's cops doing logical shit of like, wait, maybe someone at the firm did it. Then somehow the dude.
David, did you notice who the cop was? Bones.
Yes.
Bones.
That's what I didn't. I generally recognized her. I didn't watch Bones, but I generally recognized her. Yes.
Oh, okay. I thought you watched Bones. I'm sorry.
I did not.
Okay.
But no, she was in something else that I watched. Though I do like that. She was in something else that I watched. But I do remember her. It was But I want to see my point. I want to see more of her. I want to see like again Niecy Nash and her sons be interrogated or something. Like let's make this more than what they're doing, so I can have some fear that one of them might go to jail. But Kim, then now they want us to believe that Amani lives in the same neighborhood as this kidnapper, and I'm like, okay, so that's why she was there. So I was like, I just want to see how that flushes. Amani, I'm gonna save that for the end. All right, Jamani, we're gonna get to the baby daddy issues at the end. All right, because I got anger about all these daddy issues. Like, but I'm gonna package that up into fuck y'all. But that'll be later. That'll be later. All right. So let's get into Brooke Shields' character, because I don't know her fucking character name. Fuck this woman. So that's my personal opinion, because notice how they made no effort to show you the Alzheimer's husband, right? They make sure that you do not see this man, so you can feel sorry for this bitch who's like, I spent 40 years married to this man, and I never left the house, and I never traveled, and I don't have any friends, and now I can take his money, I guess, and just travel the world and make friends after 40 years. Fuck you. Like, you left the house. You left the fucking house. Like, it irritated the fuck out of me with this character. And then again, you saw Glenn Close, who's like, better or worse. That's what I signed up for. Right, sickness or in health. That's what I signed up for. So I'm like, I don't know who this bitch is. And then take the money and travel, and then come back. Like, you don't have to divorce this poor man. And every fucking case is a prenup. They should call the show Prenup and Bitches. Like, that's what they should call it, because that's all this is. Every fucking case is, how do I get out of a prenup? I'm like, God damn it, I'm so mad. Like, hold up.
Hey,
prenup. Wait, no. Kim first, because she's a woman. So, what did you think about the case? And you were married, stuff like that. So, what did you think about the case?
Well, I mean, to me, I would not. One, prenups are normal in the world of rich people being rich. That's normal, right? Even nowadays, doctors and lawyers and things like that, they're starting to get into the prenup game also, right? They're not billionaires, they're not millionaires, but they're starting to get, wait a minute, maybe I need to cover my ass, right? So they're starting to do that too. So this is like, prenups are normal, right? But like you said, for me, when I got married, I thought I was going to be married for the rest of my life. I thought I was going to grow old with this person. So that means I'm going to take care of you. You're going to take care of me, whether I have dementia, whether my limbs fall off, whatever it is. I said, I'm going to be there for you no matter what. And my family, that we come from people who have married 40, 50 years. Like, there's not really, actually, there's no divorced people in my family. I think I'm the only one. Yeah. Right. And I mean, it didn't work out. I did everything I could. Right. But anyway, I think I'm the only one. So for me, that's what my example. So when what Shields was saying did make sense to me, that you had to divorce him. Like you said, you can just go ahead, travel, and make sure that your husband is okay. Like, make sure he has the people around him that he's going to be okay with you being gone, right? And then go travel for a week, come back, make sure your husband's okay. Because the one thing you don't want to do is leave your husband for an extended period of time. He ends up with bed sores. You know what I'm saying? Like, people take advantage, and this happened with my parents. When the family is not around, right? The people who are left in charge sometimes become lax because they're like, no one's watching, right? And for me, I felt like she was wrong. Like, this man is your husband. He is the person that you are supposed to take care of until he passes, and you are dropping the ball. And when she was explaining it to the daughter, I understood what she was trying to say, but the daughter was right to be angry with her. Like, that's my father that you vowed to take care of, and now you would just want to leave and be free. And I thought, yes, you're the daughter's right. You don't have to divorce him. Just take care of him. Make sure
he's already in a home. She don't even have to do that. He's not even in the house anymore. So I'm like, what is happening that you can't just stop by? Also, the daughter's in charge of all the finances in the first place. So what you're really trying to do is get this man's money, because once again, we're giving this story of a young, and I'm gonna put race aside, young woman, young and dumb, just goes by a man who's much older, got stuff, and they got trapped in this marriage, and they're trapped in this prenup, and I don't know what to do with myself after all these years, and can you please help me get this man's money so I can go live my life? And I'm like, he did not trap you. That's not the story that we're given. You know what I'm saying? But that's what it's like. Again, they're all trying to frame them. Even when the man, I'm sorry, Jamani, what's up? Now we can talk about, go ahead, Jamani. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm like, you're your own person. If you don't want to be married to somebody, that's what divorce is for. I'm like, they're like, yeah, you should, you can have a boyfriend or you can do whatever as long as you come back. Like, no, I just don't want that anymore. So they, like, people have a right to their own autonomy. Yeah. And I'm like, and she's trying to do it the right way, which is, I'm not trying to, have some secret, second family or lover or something like that on the side. Hey, this is over, and I'm gonna start something new over here, or whatever.
It's not actually over, though. He's not dead.
If she divorces him, it's over.
Well, no,
why are you divorcing him? He is not dead. Like, it's not like there's a real actual reason to divorce this man.
She's divorcing him because there's no more
relationship.
There's no give and take anymore. It's like, she can still have that. Therefore, it's like, all right, let me get out of this situation so that I can have that. It's not, I'm gonna have both, and I'm gonna stay married and still have other relationships or extramarital affairs, elsewhere. She's trying to do the right thing.
No, she's trying to take his money. She's trying to live. Again, it doesn't matter. It's not just the issue that she's trying to move on from a man who's
trying to bust up in the prenup, which a lot of people do. This happens all the time, where women marry. Sometimes they marry older men. Sometimes they marry men that are the same age, but the man makes more money, and they get a prenup. And then sometimes vice versa. It happens with women too. Women marry a younger guy, or they have a prenup, right, with the younger guy, and then the guy is like, you know what, we broke up, but I want to break the prenup because I was young and I signed it and I was dumb. And women do the same thing. So it's not, you can't just say that it's women. It's men too. Men try to break prenups. And in Hollywood and some other places like New York and stuff, it happens every day. Prenups for rich people is not really like this huge deal. They do it. It's like toilet paper. Like, they do it every day. So I wasn't shocked or surprised that she was trying to bust the prenup. Everybody does it. Now, does it work all the time? No, it doesn't always work all the time. But men and women do it. They try to bust it up, because what happens is the person that signed the prenup is no longer that person. You're older now. You realize maybe I shouldn't have signed that paper. And then you look at your future. Like, I helped this person become who they are. And I should maybe get more of the more pieces of the pie now that I'm older, right? That's what happens. And so it becomes that the person feels like it's not fair. Like, do you see what I'm saying? Like, I helped this person grow, they helped me grow, but I'm stuck in the prenup stage. I was 20 when I signed the prenup. I'm 55 now, and the 20-year-old prenup doesn't even cover the the lifestyle that I've become accustomed to.
But,
Exactly. I'm just saying that's true. And
No,
so
I get you.
a judge will say that's true, and will give the person, will say, prenup is, null and void, and they give them a little bit more money.
I don't think those reasons are not legal reasons for busting up a prenup. But all right.
But anyway,
it happens, Jamani. I know you're into the lawyer stuff, but it does happen.
You can bust up a prenup for many reasons. It's not because you're older and like that's the reason you put it.
I said they
have
take
a prenup
that into
is so that
consideration.
it protects you from years later.
But also, hold on.
That's all it is.
Yes. I don't think she wanted to cheat on her husband. That's the only thing that makes sense to me. Again, I understood she wanted to move. So I'm sorry. I understood she wanted to move on, and I want to start a new relationship. This show constantly frames that a man has trapped the woman. Often they're young and didn't know anything, and they trapped them in these relationships, and now they're just trying to get out and get what's theirs. And I'm like, if your daughter is grown and in college, I got a job, like you had years to get your own damn job and get your own money and do something. And none of this is explained. I just thought this was a bad example of help me get free of this prenup. So I just thought that was a bad example in general. But the other one, so to your point, Kim, now we have a woman who's financially stable, and her husband was trying to get into the prenup, whatever, and was trying to get some more money out of her. And in that case, again, all this stuff is done off camera, and no one goes to court. And it's like, hey, don't worry, he's ready to move on because his new girlfriend is pregnant. So when she did the whole pullout thing, I thought that she was going to be like, no, that's right, she did get pregnant and she had an abortion. That's right. And then I was like, okay, I thought that was going to get some traction and that was going to be something. But when she found out that his new girlfriend's pregnant, I was kind of hoping to give it some teeth that she like kills that woman. Like she was going to go after her, but she was like, oh, okay, well, all right, now I can move on with life. And that was it. I'm like, why are we, what? Like, is this, why do we waste time with this shit? Like that's why it was a nothing case, I thought. And again, solved pretty much all off camera. But they did try to flip it around where the woman was the one who's like, help me keep my prenup. I guess. So to your point, they're trying to show both sides of it to the best that they could. But these cases, we can agree now, these cases mean nothing. Like it's just filling up time between fashion shows and whatever's going on with the actual main character.
I mean, they don't mean anything in the scope of that. This is a dramatization, right? But these actual cases happen all the time, every day. These cases go to court, especially in LA, and in New York, that where you have the prenup issues. I mean, it happens all the time.
But then also in the same episode, I thought it was hilarious. If Liberty's fiance, right? He's like, hey, baby, let's over dinner. Let's talk about this prenup. And I'm like, why would you even marry a person? Why would you marry a lawyer whose sole career is breaking prenups and think you're going to write a prenup that's going to survive this marriage?
She altered it. I mean, he expected her to alter it, and she did alter it. And if he agrees to it, then that's fine.
It means nothing because every episode is some spouse who's like, fuck that prenup. I want this, and this. I wouldn't even have bothered or not married her. Like I would have been like, this is not the situation. Like
to be honest with you, I feel like that guy is like undercover gay. I think I do. Just the way that he walks around and the way he talks and stuff, I'm like, this dude is either bi or he's gay, and he's just covering. Because it was just the way he was like, what? And then when he came in and the sweater was over the shoulders and he was like sauntering in, and I was like, why is my man walking in like that? Like,
you know what? That's what I felt about the guy the woman, the CEO tech person who like husband was trying to divorce her. I was like, I was like, that dude's probably gay in real life. I'm like, we're gonna find out that that he's leaving her for another man. I'm like, come on, Ryan Murphy, don't let me down. And I was like, no. And I was like, like to your like, it just. I see your point. It's not a lot of masculinity coming out of that guy. I hear you.
Oh,
I hear you.
I,
But maybe he's just
the
a good
fact that she doesn't see it is just odd to me because, like, we know what men look like. Like you've seen in movies and stuff. Like, is this Clint Eastwood to you? No, it's not. You know what I'm saying? Like this dude is very feminine. Like he's fighting with her in the bathroom for time. He is fighting with her. You know what I'm saying? Like
it's I don't know. To your point, the casting is kind of harsh. I'm like, I don't know. Her fiance is the only male host of this series. Oh, yeah. I do like how she defends. I do like how she defends her relationship. So to your point, he's the only good man or some bullshit, like besides the sons, I guess, and that's what they're trying to go for. You know what I'm saying? But like the whole,
but why does she have to defend? That's another thing too. That's a huge red flag. Why do you constantly have to defend your relationship?
No, it's not.
To me, is a red flag, though.
No, it's not him specifically. It's the fact that again they spend all day, every day, fighting the man. You know what I'm saying about these freedom. Yeah. And she said he's the exception. In fact, her job is the reason why she didn't want to get married at all. So it's like, so she was just saying like, hey, he's a good one. And I don't need to do all. He's not like these other guys that we have to, that we have to fight off. Like we're gonna work. But anyway, here's the prenup. I was like, I
say by season 3, she's gonna be fighting the prenup.
Yeah, that shit ain't lasting. That shit ain't lasting. Well, especially if it comes out with a vibrator. Anyway, what's up, Giovanni? What do you think? Is this relationship going the distance?
Yeah, I see. I don't see all the stuff that Kim is saying about the guy necessarily, but because I'm like, are we talking about the character? Or are we talking about the actor?
No, I'm talking about the character. Okay, when the guy
I'm like
the sweater and he's walking like this, I was like, come on, Jemani, do you walk into a room with your sweater over your shoulders and you walk with your shoulders doing this? Do you do that?
No. It could be the actor, like, and just playing the character. Like, I feel like casting wise, they just say play like ambiguously gay and let's just see what happens. Like, I feel like that's the actor just being himself, and therefore I feel like that. I feel. What's up, Javon?
Yeah, I think that. Yeah, like this show had like you got to have some sort of a win. I'm like, if you've killed off the only loving couple, then you have to let love blossom somewhere. Unless Alora and Amani or something are gonna cohabitate with. Because I'm like, she's like, well, I don't have any more embryos, but you have Chase's baby, and I was gonna co-parent with you anyway. So
let's see how this works out.
Well, I think with that situation, Alora being nice to the receptionist who was pregnant by her husband, that is all a setup. I was talking to one of my friends about this just last night. I think that's all a setup. I think Alora is being nice to her, but eventually what's going to happen, that baby's going to be born. And Alora being as conniving and sneaky as her ass is, she's going to try to take that baby. Think about it. Her babies, like the 2 embryos died, right? That was her last chance of getting a baby with her husband. She actually said that she wanted his baby. Remember, she kept saying that, right? She said, I wanted his baby. Well, his baby is in her, in the receptionist. So I think she's being nice to her and, coddling her. And she's going to get this girl on her side. And then something's going to happen where maybe the girl neglects the baby. Maybe she can't handle being a mom on her own. Like something's going to happen.
And it's going to turn into a Lifetime movie?
Yes, it will.
She got to take that baby.
Pounce on her like a panther and be like, yeah, bitch, I'm taking your baby. And it's going to work because Alora is a lawyer. And the girl, of course, like you said early on, they make Tiana Taylor's character, the Black single mom, right? And Alora is rich. She can afford this baby. She can take care of this baby. You know what I'm saying? something. That's what I feel. Whether it's true or not, no. But I'm just feeling like maybe that's why Allura is being so nice to her, because I would be ready to rip her wig off. Like, bitch, you got impregnated. My husband impregnated you. I want to rip, but like I said, like I always say, women should stop going only after the woman. They should go after their man. And Allura's already done that. She's divorced him, right? So she's already done that part. Yeah. So we'll see what happens. But
I'm like, is there going to be a crash on the way home? As
Amani could be that too, Jamani. Could be. Are we going to all her fault again?
All her fault. She's gonna take that baby and be like, "It's mine now." So the problem is the melanin in that child. It's not going to work out. Like she tries to show up, to the firm to be like, "Hey guys, I adopted a child this weekend." Oh, didn't your ex? Didn't Amani die like a couple weeks ago? Yeah, was she pregnant with a baby? Yeah, she told me I could have it though. It's all written down. I mean, she said in the event of her death by car accident or poisoning, I could have the baby. I mean, so I don't know what you want me to do. It's ironclad. Like she wrote it down.
I already had her sign this contract.
Right.
I see Allura doing that too.
Like, hey, I can help
just in case.
Just because who's gonna take care of your child? So so we got 10 minutes. Okay, so let's see if we can wrap this up in 10 minutes real quick. So to your point of her fiancés is men's only hope in this series. Fuck this show as it represents fathers. Like I thought it was just straight fathers, but once we found out that Car's baby daddy is gay and she don't want him in his child's life either, I was like, fuck this show, because you got every episode. Emerald is like, I'm a strong mother. Not put black aside, truly put black aside. I got 3 kids and I raised all my boys. I don't need no man. I just need semen. I'm like, the fuck. Now you got Amani. I don't need you, Chase, who's like, I'm here for you financially, physically, emotionally. I am here for you. No, I don't need no man. I'm gonna raise this baby on my terms. You don't have a job, bitch. Like last time I checked, like you're fired, right? So you got no job and no financial support, but you're a strong mother and you don't need no man. Then Carr was like, I don't need your ass, you gay or some bullshit because your husband tried to take my daughter out, whatever the fuck. But now she's like, I'm a single mother, I don't need no help. Stop it. Like, fuck this show. Fuck Ryan Murphy for writing these.
I'm gonna tell you, I have girlfriends who say the exact same thing. I don't agree with them because I've told you guys that I wish my ex-husband was more in his son's lives because men need to raise men. So I wish, but there are women in this stupid mind that I've had arguments with over the same subject. Men need to raise men. So even if you spend an hour, 2 hours with a young man, it helps. So that is, but I'm telling you, there are women who actually preach this and it's nonsense. Men need to raise men. It's not even normal to believe that just a woman can just raise the people that helped me raise my sons were military people, were my family, were my uncles. Their grandfather, right? Like men, their uncle, their uncles helped my uncles, their actual uncles helped to give them the male perspective on a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? I had boyfriends who tried to help in that situation too. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But men need to men, just like girls need women in their lives.
Your daughters need fathers too to give them a role model to stay off the pole.
They need women. They need women in their lives, and they need dads in their lives. Yeah, all of them. So it's not. It's a dumb statement to say that they can be raised by just one or the other.
Yeah.
No, that's not. It's just stupid.
And it's just like the consistency of it. Go ahead, Jamani. I'm sorry, because that's the only thing that really irritates the fuck out of me with this show. I mean, at this point.
I'm like, and the possessiveness of it all is that they're saying this is my child, not his child. I'm just notifying him about the child, but this is my child. I'm like, since when does it? Like you wouldn't have to notify him if it's solely your child.
And then I don't, but like to your point of Allura helping Amani. So Amani is Tiana Taylor's character. She was Kim Kardashian's former assistant, and now again unemployed at this point. But looking good. She's still dressing nice. So somebody's paying somebody's bills.
She hasn't been in the past few episodes, so I'm like, is she gonna continue to be in the series or?
Well, she was in episode 5.
She's one of the stars of the show.
Yeah. She's up there. It's just again, I'm
like, she's the only person that's not an executive producer. It's like everybody else in the cast. When you see the credits, it's like starring an executive producer. Everybody.
Jamani, you gotta have cheddar to be an executive producer. You can, I mean, and not to knock Tiana Taylor, but her caliber, she does not have that money like that. She just does not. She is not that caliber. No.
I don't know, because I'm like Naomi. I might not be into that genre, but I'm like, I didn't know Naomi Watts was executive producer level.
I knew that. No, Naomi Watts has been doing executive producer in most of the shows and movies she's been in. Like, and remember her and what's her name? The one that was married to Tom Cruise, Nicole Kidman. They are best friends.
I was like, which one?
Yeah, I know, right? I know there was 2 of them, right? Katie Holmes and then Nicole. But yeah, that they're best friends. Yeah, she's been doing that for years. There's a lot of actors who do that. Yeah.
But to say so that being said, like right now again, so it's like Kim Kardashian's helping, Amani / Tiana Taylor kind of navigate this whole Chase situation. And again, maybe we'll see more of them together in that way. But again, she's still fired or she ain't got a job. So when she gets to the point of now I have a baby to take care of, is that when she comes in and says you can move in with me, or I can just take the baby? And does that really become a storyline?
Or how far away is she from that bar exam so that she becomes a lawyer going against, in the same arena as everybody else?
I mean, but so real quick, so Kim Kardashian cannot act, and her face is not capable of making facial expressions. Like when she's seeing when Carr is just going at her about the fact that you are a selfish, childless, money grubbing bitch, basically. And she cannot physically make a face to say this hurts my feelings and like I'm feeling bad. Like Sarah Paulson is acting like with her face, with her body, like she is bringing it. And Kim is like, I am feeling bad right now. This is the best I can do. I'm like, fuck, this woman can't act. And like in the face, it's just like nothing is here.
I'm sorry, David. There are Tubi shows where the acting was worse. And way worse.
I get you. It's still painful. It's still painful to watch. And again, I give her that she's
I like that because it was like it made Carr go off even more that she wasn't getting that much of a reaction from her. So it was like, all right, she was playing the stone face and not giving her the reaction that she was looking for. So I was kind of
she don't have a face. Let's not give her a like. She tries her best. I know she's trying her best in these scenes, and I'm trying to give it to her. But if she's in every scene. Like if she was if she was Amani, like it would be fine because she's on the side and you see everyone
in the bathroom. I felt the tears she was crying. Like I felt that she was actually crying. But then they cut that scene and they wiped her tears away, because the mascara was running. I was like, first off, we live in a world where mascara is waterproof. So I didn't understand that. I think that was more so to show us that she was actually crying.
Yes.
And then they wiped all of that, fixed her makeup. And I was like, why would you do that if you're trying to make her have an emotional scene? Why did you do that? But that's not Kim's fault. That's whoever.
Yes, it is. She's an executive producer.
No. But to the point, you didn't see her cry. You saw water running down her face. Okay, like when you saw Chase, he was crying. When you saw Sarah Paulson, like just completely break it down, you saw her produce the tears. Like that's because of all the Botox. But yeah, I just feel like again, it's not she's got too much done, so she can't really do it. But
she's got a lot done. Yeah,
but she I'm sorry. So it's a great idea for a show. That's the other thing. Tyler Perry dialogue, episode 6. They said it at least 5 times. It's ending today. It's ending today. You don't want to go to court. You don't want to go to court. It's ending today. I'm like, fuck me. And I'm like, Tyler Perry, like this. And then they have to tell you, Jamai, to your point, hey, Emerald, I know you went to law school a couple years ago, but for some reason you're not really a litigator in this firm. But you know you're currently perfectly capable of taking care of this case. Okay, very much, because there's no character development. They have to give you this big long diatribe of dialogue to get you ready for this scene. And I'm like, you could have just give us a show where this stuff is kind of developed over time and shit. But I was like, let's just, and they, oh, that's the thing. We can't go to court. We can't go to court. You don't want to go to court. You can't go to court. You don't want to go to court. We get it. These bitches will never see the inside of a courtroom. Even the lawyer, that the judge that got brought in, didn't even wear a robe. He just sitting up there in a suit.
Okay. Let me. An arbitrator, you do not have to wear a robe. I'm a certified mediator, which is a step lower than an actual arbitrator. That's why I love episode 6 so much, because it was very realistic with everything, with the the sidebars and all of that type of stuff. That is exactly how an arbitration would work.
I'm saying we need to, it's
him giving the speech of this is what my resume is and all of that stuff. That is exactly how it goes.
Oh, so I thought that was bad. So when Alberta said, I want to take down Allura because she's always undermining me in court, I'm like, we've never seen any of these women in court, so I'm not even sure how we got here. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, can we get some court action? At some point, they need to step into a courtroom just once. So I'm like, it just irritates me that we never see them in court. But anyway, we gotta get to the family business. So any final words for these 3 episodes, Jamani?
Yeah, it's been good. The second 3 set of threes were better than the first set of threes.
Yeah.
I doubt that the third set of threes will top this, but let's see. And we got another season, so hopefully this show does so well and takes up so much money, because the budget is crazy on this show, that they have to put Reasonable Doubt behind the bar and out of its misery.
So Kim, any final words for All's Fair? I'm about to say Reasonable Doubt.
No, I'm enjoying the ride. I like I said, I've seen worse acting on Tubi, and if Kim is the only one with the worst acting out of all these women, I'm fine with that, because all of these women are superstars, and the guest stars that come on, Brooke Shields and like I said, the lady from Bones, I can't remember her name. I'm so sorry. But still, I'm loving, and the woman from Rosewood, I'm loving the cameos. That's what I'm living for. I'm living for the fashion. Dialogue is fine to me. There's nothing wrong with their dialogue. It's not repetitive or anything. It's not getting on my nerves. I'm on the roller coaster, and I'm enjoying it for what it is. I'm not taking it as seriously as all these actual reviewers are. It's and the thing is that they should have known when they were doing these reviews. I don't know why you don't understand that Kim Kardashian has 50 million. She actually may have more. I think she's like at 100 million fans. So at the end of the day, it really doesn't. No one really gives a shit what these male reviewers are saying. Obviously, because Hulu's like, this show is costing me a mint, but I'm still going to give you a season 2. Do you see what I'm saying? So it's doing something right. Kim is doing something right? So, okay. So, like, I'm going to continue to watch it until the wheels fall off. So, and don't get me wrong, I love Niecy Nash. I love Glenn Close. I'm really happy to see Glenn Close. I'm so happy they included her in this, because Glenn Close is a phenomenal actress, and she always has been. And like that show that we used to watch when she was a lawyer, she was superb in that show.
Yeah, they won shit.
And then she won. No, she won. I believe she did. She won Emmys for the show. But still, I mean, she deserves so much more. So let's just continue to be on the roller coaster. Don't take it seriously. Just watch it.
Thank you, Kim. Well, thank the budget seems limitless. So thank you guys very much for hanging out with us. Again, we will do the last 3 episodes, episode 9. And again, it's getting better, far better. I agree with Giovanni that this show has gotten better. Last 3, and Kim, it's a good ride. You got to kind of take what you got and see and play with it. And the actors are making up for each other. You know what I'm saying? They kind of fill each other's gaps. I would say. But anyway, thank you very much, and let's get to the family business. I will say thank you guys very much for hanging out with us. I see people watching, people in the chat.
I enjoy The View very much. I don't know what the fuck I was watching.
Rewatch this. Rewatch this when we're done. Rewatch this. You'll see what we're talking about. You're going to be like, oh, shit.
Hilarious. Absolutely hilarious.
You want to go there?
Oh, shit. Stacey, do your thing.
Fuck that shit.
But anyway, please like and share and comment on the video and all that kinds of stuff. As they say, we're just going to end this broadcast and say bye.